Hey, what's up guys, it's Oakley, and we're going to be doing a custom battle featuring Forces of the North, led by Robb Stark and Jon Snow. And it's going to be a confederation, some kind of cheap forces from the Stark House, and then bannermen coming from Karstark, House Mormont, and then we have basically going to be some Stark heavy swordsmen, so bulk of the infantry, but then also the most elite Umber heavy swordsmen, Karstark also contributing a light cav, and then 2 Glover heavy cav. So pretty cool, but you can see the balance bar is not in our favor because we're fighting against an army led by Tywin Lannister with a lot of troops. Yeah, he's got some fodder, but a fair amount is heavy swordsman and heavy cav. And he is reinforced by his son Jaime, who comes with a little bit of a smaller force, but still some elite guys, heavy spears, heavy pikes, and a lot of heavy cav. And then finally, Forces of the Riverlands, led by Jonos Bracken, and he has some troops committing as well. So this is going to be a lot of forces coming in at us. Just wanted to recreate a War in the North type of scenario in the winter. So yeah, we'll see how we can hold out. And it is going to be pretty cool. This mod is super fun. And yeah, I mean, 1 army against 3 in the defense is always awesome. I love doing battles like this that are never in my favor. It keeps it more interesting than just a bowling over of the enemy. At the same time, I did have problems with replays, so yeah, we'll see how that plays out after this. I may have to do this live, so stay tuned. Alright, let's get this battle started. So as with a lot of Attila replays, with mods, well, you can't deploy anything, otherwise the save replay crashes. So we're going to be doing this one live here. Immediately, the Stark army, the Stark Confederation, after spotting the Lannister forces moved overnight, are going to pull a full-out retreat. Initially, they had camped out here on this plateau, and they are now going to issue a retreat back to the keep. However, to cover our retreat, we're going to have to post up some men. So some Stark archers. 2 companies are going to face the army coming from the northeast there, and then the other one is going to go on the plateau and turn about. The Stark light swordsmen companies are also going to turn about, and Jon Snow is going to be the captain of that division, told to hold their ground. And as I said, they are going to be trying to facilitate the retreat back to the keep. A couple of Stark heavy swordsmen are also going to be deployed to contest the middle ground, to buy us time not only at the towers but also at this advanced plateau position. Karstark javelin men are going to be positioned up here on the hill in a flanking position to get some shots on the armies as they advance. And then the cavalry really has nowhere left to go, so they're going to pull back to the keep and hope that we can get better shots on. I'm going to turn about 1 more of my archer units because I think we're going to get some better shots off from that angle. And then I'm going to immediately start posting some crossbowmen and our longbowmen up on the top to support our other ranks. Hopefully we have the chance to pull back to their support. Mormont swordsmen are going to hold the pass right there. And you're seeing just in time as the enemy army of the Lannisters is going to pull in, tear down the little ramshackle buildings and structures that we have here, and just go to town. Oh my god, on our fields and our lands. They're going to stall somewhat as they approach the tower here. And this is going to be a bit of our face-off, but you can see it was good that we evacuated immediately. Going to go into shield wall, but most of our troops are still in transit. This could be very dangerous. I'm going to reposition a longbowman to try and support that single Stark unit. Now it does have covering fire from the top of the Citadel, but really it needs more support. Out here, let's go ahead and launch a preemptive charge and go into brace mode. Jon Snow is going to try and break these Lannister swordsmen who are unsupported. Figured it's a good time to go ahead and just deal some preliminary damage and buy us a little bit more time before the enemy comes crashing into our ranks. Give our archers some more time. So get a nice blow on the first unit. The second one did form up into shield wall, so that's going to be a bit of a problem. We want to pull out of there immediately. So we've already gotten 14 kills and counting. A good number of kills there on the initial charge, so that should soften the blow as the infantry comes up to hit our guys. However, we are starting to lose a lot of men. In the background here, the enemy is plunging through all our gaps in the line, ignoring some Stark troops, and now they're going to try and attack the rear of our force here. This is going to be pretty bad for us. Let's put this on pause. Jon Snow is going to have to charge that Lannister unit and then send in some light swordsmen, so that's stripping away units from our attack. Our defensive position on this flank, so we'll see how we hold up here. And we do have spears in the back. Oh shit. I gotta pull out my cavalry to support this longbowman. It looks like he's super exposed. And my retreat is still ongoing. Let's pull back some spearmen. So our archers have taken a beating, but they have killed a lot of troops. And look at this, the entire Lannister force on the east side doing lots of damage. So I'm going to pop Brace on our Umber swordsmen because they're about to get charged by cavalry. Same with these light troops. Let's pop Frenzy on them just so they can do a little bit more attack. Okay, looks like they pulled back from attacking our longbowmen, so I'm going to move into support, get a flanking shot. And then these javelin men desperately need to get a little bit closer to the battle to start to unload on the enemy ranks now that we have them pinned. Otherwise, we're sacrificing troops for no reason. Jon Snow's caught in a bit of a pickle here. Charged from both sides. I'm going to try and see if we can't get him out of the situation, but at the same time, how can we abandon our noble swordsmen and bannermen? Let's get the Glover heavy cav down into that fight. And yeah, there we go. Javelins unloading into the enemy flank. This is going to be pretty solid. We still have a lot of troops in the back. Let's make sure that they're going to get up on top. I think we need to get at those archers in the rear, so let's send our light cavalry out through the back, 2 of them heavy and light, and then let's pull Robb Stark up to the top, make sure he's out of archer fire, and the rest of our troops should be in good position. It's just this advanced force that was trying to hold strong, facilitate our retreat. Yeah, they're getting pounded at this point. Jon Snow's doing everything he can to save his bannermen, save his archers, but man, it is going to be tough. Let's do a combined assault down into that blob. Again, try and save our own bannermen, and our spears are going to try and tackle the swords, at least hold them back. But geez, oh geez, this is not looking good. We have spears in the mix. They are doing pretty good against light swords, but man, I think this is the clock is ticking for our forces on the extremity. Let's try and retreat. Oh my God! Look at that blob of blood on the snow. That's one of our archer units that just evaporated. Let's pop second wind on some of our light troops. Not wanting me to do that. There we go. Okay, that'll give them a little bit more staying power. And let's pop the morale on one of our wavering Umber swordsmen. Although they are out of range, so I have to kind of charge through this mass. Hopefully we get a couple more kills. I don't think they have any spears in there, so we should be doing pretty well. But our heavy cav stuck in the mix there is now getting overwhelmed. Let's pull back our archers and try and pull back Jon Snow. He's dropping tons of numbers. Enemy archers focusing fire on him, and just being caught in that mix of infantry is doing a lot of damage. Holy shit, we're down to 30 men. Okay, let's see if we can't pull him through this little gap that we formed here. It's going to require a little bit of a pull through. We're at 28 men, 27 men. Looks like that maneuver cost us 5 men. And let's charge. I can't go after those crossbowmen. They have critical mass where they can shoot me down. So let's charge into the back of those troops and try and save our own men. Pull our cav around the rear and hopefully come for a big hammer and anvil on the army. But at this point, it may be too late. Look at this. They've obliterated our front ranks. We unloaded most of our jabs, so let's pull back now. And let's start to reform. I think it's going to come down to a fight for the Citadel at this point. Our archers on the top are starting to unload. Still good ammo on them. They're just getting in position and in range. And yeah, now we have cavalry stuck in the down low. Gonna be hard for them to do anything, so let's just make sure they charge and continue to, run rampant. Jon Snow gets a nice charge into the rear, hopefully trying to save our Umber heavy swordsmen, who have gotten a lot of kills at this point, holding strong. But Jon Snow is now down to almost nothing, trying to give someone brace to help them out, but it looks like it's not going to work. I am caught. Let's try and charge at those archers. And yeah, okay, we can cause them to scuttle away, but I think once all those archers turn at us, they're going to do a lot of damage. Yep, we're starting to take fire. We're at 9 men. Let's see if we can round the corner maybe to get out of harm's way. Keep an eye on him. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. 3 men. Oh God, get around the corner, Jon Snow. And Jon Snow just died there, so that is bad. Ooh, and our retreating skirmishers were caught by a Lannister cavalry charge. Let's get these Mormont heavy swordsmen in this nice little position into shield wall. Definitely need that to hold out for long. man. This is a desperate retreat. So yeah, we've definitely lost the low ground. Everyone in that holding force was absolutely slaughtered, and now look at the balance bar, pretty much where we started. Yeah, we've killed a lot of them, but they have killed way too many of our guys. Now our defenses are spread thin. The one advantage that we have is we have archers up here in a perfect position to get a lot of kills on the enemy as they move up. Meanwhile, their archers are firing in a less optimal position, hitting a lot of their own men. And now we can see the House Mormont here holding out against Lannister Cav. Pretty epic to have the allied bannermen here to hold the defense. And we still have that rear cavalry force that hasn't been used just yet. Let's get them in position. A lot of Lannister bowmen unprotected in the back that we can try and take out. And now with our archers up top, like I said, perfect position to start to cull the ranks. And yeah, crossbowmen as well. We got 2 of those units, and they're going to be murdering all of the heavy infantry trying to push up. So our swordsmen back here are going to have a lot of support. I still have 1 free longbowman unit that I want to kind of save its ammo for. And let's pull our weak troops around the side. Looks like we're ready for that cavalry assault. I think I'm going to split up my forces. So let's send light cav up top and heavy cav down the center. Otherwise, if we go after the same target, the archers will just turn around and do a lot of damage. But now the Lannisters are forced to run the gauntlet, and this is going to prove to be a very bloody gauntlet indeed. I mean, they have no way to fire back at us. We're firing straight at their flank, and then they're hemmed in at the top by some of our most elite swordsmen. This is looking actually really good for us here. And the Lannister force, I'm not sure if that's Jaime or Tywin, is super low health there. Alright, light cav in the mix, and oh my god, look at all those crossbowmen and other swordsmen trying to come back to the defense. So that's why we didn't bottle everything up on that one assault. Oh cool, we killed 1 unit. Let's attack the next. Doing pretty good. And we may even be in a position to strike at the rear of those infantry. Let's charge trample. Perfect, yeah. Clean that mess up. Although there is a heavy swordsman unit right next door, that could be a problem for us. Yeah, and they're going to start to recommit. And also looks like some of the Lannister Cav wants a piece of that action. So let's pull out. I think we did enough damage. So we're at 93 men. We're getting chased by a ton of dudes. Lots of archer fire. Oh my god, that pullout is devastating. Although at the same time, we did shatter the units up top there with the archer support. So that gauntlet is pretty much safe. Our heavy cav pullout is not going well. We lost about 20 men in that retreat. But I think we've distanced ourselves enough to start to engage with that force there. Our units in the back are continuing to do lots of damage. So let's see if we can get Mr. Bracken there. And oh god, the archer support here proving invaluable. These Lannister pikes would love to get at our troops. But you know, when you're holding a pike, it's going to be a little hard to defend against that. Yep, look at this. Everything coming up this alleyway is going to be shattered. So let's take this as an opportunity to swap out our infantry. And those Mormont bannermen deserve a round of applause for the amount of beating they've been taking. Cavalry fight here is not going our way. A lot of archer support doing tons of damage to us as well. Although light cav is doing fairly well for being light cav. But now they're stuck, as you saw, against some swordsmen. So we'll see how this goes. All of our ammo has been expended at this point. I mean, at least it's not wasted. You know, every bolt that's been shot from these crossbowmen and every arrow that's flown has found its way into the heart of a Lannister man. So it's not ammo wasted, but I think once we lose that supporting fire, it's going to prove pretty bad for us. Meanwhile, against this massive Lannister and Bracken forces, yikes, not going well. Can't break through these medium swordsmen either, so let's see if we can't pull a retreat and come back for another attack. Oh no, we're down to 7 men, 6 men, 3 men, 2 men, and boom, that light cav is gone. So that is the rest of the troops on the low ground. I'm a little worried about taking archer fire here, so let's see if we can't extradite the weaker of the 2 Mormont heavy swordsmen. Yeah, they've got a lot of kills, so let's pull them back. 82 kills, let's pull them back to support. Maybe pop in courage. No, they seem to be okay. They're just super tired. And yeah, our archers are doing good work. Yep, nothing left on the low ground. So this is it. We're left with about 7 men. Let's pull out Robb Stark as a cavalryman. He's not going to be very useful up there on the high ground. So let's pull him out, see if we can't do a rear strike on the remainder of the enemy bowmen. We already took a significant chunk out of them. And let's make sure our remaining archers do target Jonos Bracken. Oh, there you go. We have 2 units that are out of ammo. I'm going to save that last longbowman. I'm pretty sure he's going to be crucial in the end game. And yeah, pull this Mormont unit out. Still have Mormont bannermen. They did commit another heavy spearman unit to the cause. So he's going to hold the next choke. But I think at this point that position was a bit too exposed to archer fire. And at the same time we didn't have the opportunity to shoot with our own archers. It's just in a bad position. It was good initially, but I think we need to pull back to a better position. I'm going to pull back these remaining archers. Looks like they have maybe 1 or 2 volleys. Let's get them over here. Turn off fire at will. Be very selective in who we kill. And yeah, geez, this is not much left. Although the balance bar has crept a little bit closer to our favor. And we got a healthy Robb Stark there. And we're going to execute a charge on the back. Let's pull these units a little bit further away. I'm scared that they're taking too much unnecessary archer fire. It looks like we have an enemy cavalry force. Jonos Bracken, let's get a heavy shot on him. So he's at 29 men, 28, 27, 23, 21. Oh, and we ran out of ammo. So at least we killed a third of his remaining unit. Let's pull the other archer unit here and see if we can't finish him off, because that would be a great prize right there. Let's pop on shield wall, and let's pull our other swordsman unit to the center. Looks like the enemy has kind of wisened up to that, and they're pulling their lord out of that position. So he's maybe gonna get out of position before we're able to shoot him. So I'm not too much liking our options here. Let's try and reposition. Maybe we can get a better shot. I am fearful a bit of the Lannister heavy cav. So they have 13 men left. Let's give them 1 volley and see how they like that. 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 4, 3. Okay, they're done. Oh my god, archers are so powerful. Cool, we got Robb knocking these guys about. We killed 1 unit. Let's get the other one. That's looking pretty solid. And let's throw this spear into block formation, help them hold out. Wish these crossbowmen had more ammo, but they're going to be at least able to commit their bodies to the action. Oh my god, and that Stark unit just demolished the Lannister charge. Looks like that battle is going pretty well in the back, but look at those 2 Bracken forces. They've turned about. Oh my god, and look how they're melting me. Just 2 archer units turning him out. Take a look at Robb's strength. He's down, plummeting with that archer support. So as you saw earlier, you really have to tie down all the archers. They do so much damage. Meanwhile, I have my own archers here. Now I'm going to open up fire at will and just fire into the flank of that blob, pressing against my swordsman. I'm going to try and press out because I really have to help out Robb. Oh my god, I really need to shatter these longbowmen, but they're not breaking. This is really deadly. I'm killing them, but too slowly. Let's try and pull through and at least chase those archers away. Yeah, looks like they're doing just that, but oh man, I did not know archers could do that much damage. So yeah, you gotta watch out with your cav. You need at least 2 units to suppress everything. Oh my god. Robb's down to 2 men. Okay, I'm not gonna kill anything. Let's see if we can pull out and keep my general alive. Oh, and he just, oh my god, evaporated. So that's it. There's no leaving the keep. This is all we have left. None of our lords. Yeah, we'll say maybe they're injured, bleeding out on the battlefield. And let's see if even our bannermen can hold out. At this point, it is a pretty good confederation. We got some Karstark longbowmen in support. We got Mormont spearmen and swordsmen, and then Stark heavy swordsmen as well. So this is quite the confederation left here standing. And look at the blob of Lannisters trying to get through. Meanwhile, our guys are going to try and execute a countercharge down the hill. Oh my god, it's another just killing field here. And let's pop all the different abilities here. Just make sure that we stack penalties against the Lannisters. If they're going to be fighting against us, let's at least make them fight at a very inferior position. There, fire arrows is going to do a number against their morale. Let's pull back the archers. Yeah, look at that. A lot of units are routing now. So that was a really nice strategic move of the ammo. And now we really need to kill those archers. The enemy archers, seeing how much damage they can do to us, yeah, we're going to have to start to whittle their numbers before we can even think of charging down the hill. So let's see. Let's target the weaker one. Just get him off the field immediately. And I think our units here are in our position to beat back the remaining swordsmen. So now it's just Oh, yeah, okay, we shattered the first one. Let's target the second one, and let's do focus fire. Looks like they're going to reposition, get in loose formation. We do have a good elevated position. It's taking a lot of concentrated fire, but at least it's taking the pressure off of our swordsmen. So that's looking good. And yeah, we have a lot of ammo left. So does the enemy, but a lot of theirs is going to be wasted shooting at improper angles, hitting walls and whatnot. So pretty happy about that. Let's bring the Mormont swordsman unit around the flank. Actually pull it into this mass. I think we really need to just shatter this infantry and then get after the enemy bows. And this is desperate. I mean, as a Lannister force, you fought your way all the way up to the top of this village, and you see a lot of the archer fire. You know that this is all you have to break through. Let's see how that goes for them. I mean, they're within sight lines of the capture point. I can see the Stark banner waving. That's cool. And now with the archer on the top, let's have suppressive fire on the archers and charge down to see off the rest of that archer blob. Take out those crossbowmen. We are starting to take a pretty heavy amount of fire though. Oh my god. Alright, let's split up our forces. At least now we got the enemy crossbowmen starting to move about and run. So the archers should be able to break them. They're wavering. I think a couple more volleys and they're going to rout. And then a lot. Yep, there we go. 44 kills. And with the pressure on, we should be in a position now to turn and face the main blob. And now we need to break through here. And okay, the rout is starting on the enemy front. We need to break through here and go help commit to chasing away those archers. Okay, cool. The enemy crossbowman unit did rout. So now we can focus on this main blobs. Looks like they're targeting our heavy swordsmen, which is a good move. What do we want to use? Let's try and break their morale. Okay, we got them running. We got them running. So the fire has stopped, and now we just got to continue chasing these guys. Keep them on the run. And it's good here. I mean, they're running away. We got suppressive fire, so that's good. My only problem is once they get out in the open, I think they're going to start to run out in all directions, and that's where we're maybe going to be screwed. So let's turn about these archers and try and break this blob. We're going to need more swordsmen down to chase the rest of those archers. Let's get fire shots here, see if we can't shatter. Oh, that was point blank fire shot. Yeah. And look at the morale crumble. These guys, give them a couple seconds and they're going to break. Yep, there you go. Let's not waste any more volleys, and let's get our archers and other forces immediately chasing that band of forces. Looks like we're really close with our own crossbowmen. Holy shit, this is what it came down to, boys. Oh my god. Oh god, uh-oh. So now their archers are going to start turning about. They're not scared. Oh, this is... Oh god. If I pull out a retreat here, I don't have much else going for me. The only thing I can do is keep them running. Turn about and they're all going to shoot me and I die. So this is going to be a little bit of a micro... Oh god, yeah, here it starts. Oh man. Oh god. At least they are wasting their ammo on a crossbowman, whereas my heavy troops are making their way out. And we have committed to some of those longbowmen. Yeah, the Bracken archers. Okay, we got them caught. Let's pull this unit behind the house, make sure it doesn't take too... Oh, okay, both of them shatter. Oh god, look at the balance bar. It's in my favor, but they have all archers. I do have one longbowman unit, so that is going to be good. I have another archer unit that's out of ammo. I want to keep my swordsmen alive, so let's make sure the archers charge and my longbowmen shoot. Yeah, this is tricky. Do I charge out? I think I kind of have to. If I sit here and just take fire, they have more total ammo than me, so I kind of have to force the issue. And I mean, my foot troops are going to get shot either way, and I'd rather them get shot while closing the distance than get shot and die far, far away. We could retreat back up to the keep, but I think at this point we're within range of everything, and so we have to commit. Hopefully they'll run out of ammo sometime soon. A couple of the units in the back are retreating for them. So they have 4 men left, 2 Bracken forces, and 2 Lannister forces. Looks like every unit we target with our archers goes into loose formation, so maybe we can force them to kind of jostle around. Oh, we lost another unit. Okay. Let's target the second force in the back. Oh god. This is not looking good. Okay, they're forced to move, and now we got them shuffling around. So only one unit is actively shooting. Let's use this as an opportunity to move forward with our longbowmen. Oh god. Okay, I'm going to pull back with my heavy units. I want my archers to kind of clear the way. Oh geez, this is gonna be really down to the wire. I'm freaking scared here. This is where it really would have been nice to have cav. One cav unit here, boom, even a light cav, and we destroy this whole force. Alright, let's try and suppress the Lannister archers there. Nothing else to do but move behind that house and hope that it can give us a little bit of cover. Let's move into loose formation. Oh god, okay, now it's 2 to 4. Oh Jesus Christ, let's see how this goes. Archers. Okay, so they're out of ammo, so let's target the next group. Okay, good, so they're starting to lose ammo. Really dwindling their numbers. Let's see if we can't get into combat, use the enemy as, you know, cover. Alright, cool. Second unit looks like it's out of... Oh, sweet, and they're shattering perfectly. Okay, let's get to the second force of the Bracken archers. Try and chase down these Lannisters. Okay, we can shatter one. Oh, God. That last force still has ammo. Okay, let's get this unit right here. Okay, cool. We shattered it. Just 2 to 2. They still have a healthy unit, but I think with our swordsmen in the mix, nice. Whew. I think we finally broke it. Yep. Now we got them on the run, and our archers can finally deal the death blow to these guys who have been giving us a pain in the motherfucking ass this whole time. Jesus Christ. Oh my god, I did not know archers were so powerful. So yeah, we'll give them a taste of their own medicine. And man, I don't know what's left of the Stark house, but not much is left of the Lannister house, that's for sure. Our villages are alive, our population will survive. But holy crap, was this a bloody battle. And I definitely did not start off with the odds in my favor. I mean, yeah, Pyrrhic victory for sure. Let's save this real quick. And let's go ahead and end the battle. I am very curious to see what kind of kills we got on our units. So I had almost 4,000. They had twice that, almost 8,000. And look at my men. Okay, Rob and John, 257. Archers with a lot, javelins with 290, 297, so they were great in support, and longbowmen with 600, 601, 676 for the Mormont troops. Holy crap, archers do so much damage, so great job on those guys supporting. Good thing they committed to the cause. My heavy troops here doing really well as well. The Umber swordsmen who are holding back did well. Light cav and heavy cav doing fairly well. I mean, overall it has to have been for me to kill, come out on top with 2 to 1 odds here. Enemy swordsmen getting a fair amount of kills. Even the cheap archers seem to have done a good job. Jamie's force is doing okay. His cav doing well. And the force of the Riverlands not doing too well. Save the light cav. So that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed. Stay tuned for more. Peace out.